All right, I have this thought about online dating. A lot of people on there's an option. I'm not going to say which site I was on. There's an option where you can choose like tags, labels, and have that be, I think it's like you can pick 5 things that you're like really extra passionate about. And one is, I put like cats, road trips, music festivals, and deep conversations, and possibly food. I can't remember. And I noticed that a lot of guys also had deep conversations. So I am going into this experience thinking, maybe we're going to talk about some Alan Watts. Maybe we're going to talk about biohacking. Maybe we're going to talk about the genesis of the universe. This is not what we're talking about. It's frivolous conversation. And I think that it becomes frivolous because I believe that even though these energies are coming through authentically, the frequency is just not there for the communication. Like, a deep conversation is something that, well, maybe we need to operationally define deep conversation. For me, the deep conversation is being able to think about things from a critical standpoint, from an independent standpoint, outside of the matrix. What do you, like, give me some references, because I'm going to ask for a link. I'm going to want to know. And it's a little bit frustrating. Like, my standard of deep conversation is not necessarily always being met in these experiences. And I do wonder, are other divine feminine energies experiencing this? Are you putting that, because you can't see the same, like, I can't see other divine feminine profiles because I'm only engaging with divine masculine, or so be it. Like, yes, we'll just say the spectrum of divine masculine energies. So I don't know if other divine feminines are writing that they like value deep conversation. And if you are a divine feminine and you are putting deep conversation, do you feel like you're actually getting deep conversation? Like, is it satisfactory? Does it feel like for me, I have been very grateful for the online dating experience, because for as many people that are not rising to the occasion for deep conversation, there are a lot. I have manifested a lot of super dope souls that, even if we're not necessarily moving forward in a romantic relationship, like, they're still super cool, that I'd be like, heck yeah, like, we could just like hang out and talk about these things, like very Dead Poet Society. Books, music, podcasts, video, YouTube links, peer-reviewed articles. I'm like, yes, this is very cool. Thank you for this spark in information and knowledge. Like, this is super cool. Like, people are out here, and I am equally nourishing from probably a little bit more of the 5D experience. However, there have been some very good links sent to me that I'm just like, wow, this is so cool. I do also really like to send music, like a lot. I send a lot of music. So yeah, like this level of, and then equally, what does that do to the divine masculine? I'm curious about this, in the sense of, if a divine feminine is showing up with this frequency that is a different radio station, yet you are curious, maybe you are even watching content, and this person is mirroring this back, which means that if they're mirroring it back, that in somewhere in you, this is resonating, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to even hold the frequency of that person coming in if you weren't already open and on the way to that. So hold faith. Like, you're getting it, even if you don't have, because that's the other thing. A lot of these strategies, a lot of these mindsets also require the practice with other people that do have a similar mindset, and also who do not have a similar mindset, because it's like being at a higher vibrational awareness, different frequency, different radio station, knowing how to allow other people who have alternate ideas or are on a different radio station in general, being able to hold space for them to be there in exactly where they are, honoring them, loving them unconditionally, able to hold space for them, because at some point in the timelines, whether this lifetime or another lifetime, previous one, or just a different one along the continuum of, y'all were there too. I was there too. So not judging these individuals who are coming through on a different vibrational frequency, they will get there through the unconditional love and space for them to be who they are, so they can explore and go through those lessons and blessings to have that inner awareness, while also being a role model and being like, this is a different way of being, yet it is one that is authentic to me, and one that is my new automatic, there's a song literally that is like, automatic, drop automatic. What? Oh, this beat drop automatic. Makes me think of the microphone drop. Okay. Yeah, just like this embodiment and showing others, okay, this is a different way. And giving myself space, giving yourself space. I would like to be a mirror for this thought of self-love, of even if it doesn't come off, because and I'll give this example, because when I first started really diving into Terry Cole's work for healing codependency and setting up boundaries, I was using her sentence stems as ways to communicate with people. And people literally were like, you sound, what'd they say? Someone told me I sounded like the DSM-5, which is rude. Which is rude in my opinion. And then other people said that I sounded very robotic. And I was like, y'all, I'm learning how to not be nasty. I'm learning how to communicate nonviolently. I'm learning how to effectively communicate with everybody. So right now, I'm using these sentence stems to support myself in the moments where I might not want to keep moving forward because it feels too uncomfortable. At least it's like, I have this sentence stem, I'm going to read the sentence stem, and I'm going to present my case. I'm going to present my perspective. I'm going to present this information.